Test, test, test. Okay, hello, hello, hello. We are live. Okay. Okay. A little late. I'm like almost 10, I think basically 9 minutes late, 10 minutes late. We're inside this weekly fair value gap right now. Big Trump move. Really bot pushing his back. Almost 4% on the day on NQ. Really pumping here. Just more. Hitting a lot of the higher time frames right now. Gotta just go through time frames first. So we don't really have much to reach for up ahead. The next high in this previous sell side distribution is still like 400 points higher. I can't be really hopeful for upside more. We are trending up though, like large gap, retrace back inside of it. What is this retrace anyway? So we just use basically the OT of it here. Looks like from the high all the way to this. Again, we use candle low here. Looks good. Good retrace. And now we're about to go for another rally here. The objective is always to take out the next high, which would be this previous high made. I think they're in London session here. So we have a nice high and nice low right now. If there's any retrace, I'm pretty sure we play for upside still. This one, you can see like a breaker here on the 15, right? Very clear breaker. No retrace whatsoever. We're about to flip this 15-minute gap too. I think best case, we do get a retrace and then they'll take our eyes. It'll be pretty lackluster if we don't get any retrace, just straight to the highs here. Are you sick, Brian? I don't think I am. Shit. There was a big thunderstorm and took my power out for kind of like 3 hours of the night. I'm in Florida. I'm in Tampa. I don't know what it is because I was with my parents and their house was fine. We drove through the thunderstorm. We heard our neighborhood just been out for hours and hours. All the street lights was out. Everything was completely pitch black. Yeah, so one more minute and this 15-minute closes. Most likely close above any retrace we'd look for. Basically a long entry. in, I would likely use this here as a change state delivery. Once we close above, that's 5-minute change state delivery here. On this candle, we never got retrace back inside of it. Florida Atlanta future trade is why? It's because probably zero state income tax and you have sunny weather. Like, we don't have to drive anywhere. We can enjoy just relaxing. The weather, it's always sunny, it's always bright. It's not a bad gig. It is very humid. Yeah, I think this retrace is gonna be for longs. I mean, we could try to play for shorts if you guys want to do a scalp. It'll be pretty much of a tight stop, though. I think it's pretty easy to see this come at least retrace back down first before moving higher. I don't know how far it can go, but at least back inside this 15-minute gap would be nice. So I'm not opposed to trying to do like a tight stop short right now, at least for us to follow first. Where can we get one? Very shallow tap in the 5-minute. I think we still go through it, or at least deeper into it. The draw should be higher though. I think that's pretty clear cut. I just don't like buying up here. I would like buying lower. We got the 1-minute flip already here. It'll be a counter trend you guys take shorts, but I think it'll be for a good scalp at least. Just kind of expecting this retrace. I just don't know how far we can retrace though. I think trying to get it like something back in here would be nice. We'll likely create another 15-minute gap and then we'll get a drive in there. And then if that can hold, we'll try and tick up to the next buy side, which is high of day. I think that's the only thing I'm like framing up right now. Very slow, tight here. If we get another one more drive back up here and a reject, that should be a good confirmation of a tight counter scalp above this inversion. And we'll see how far we can let it go. How do you know which 15-minute fair app to use? You want to use the one that has been either unmitigated or already respecting and shows what you can do with it. Like, there's not that many 15-minute gap usually here. Like, we only have this one main one. We'll see if this rejects or not, and this went through it, so. Oh wait, this one I mean. And everything before it, like, you want to use the first immediate one. So like, if the first one's not rejecting or respecting at all, not showing anything, there's no point in looking at all the other gaps. We just see this as a whole thing here, just gapping up. I think ES is a little weaker than NQ. I think we've just been pushing like a champ here. What do you guys think? Type in chat. Bullish or bearish here for short term? Yes, I live in Florida. Bull, bear. I want to just be bearish temporarily, just like very quick for another deep drive, and then be bullish back up. That's what I'm looking at right now. We didn't even get a retrace on ES. On NQ we did hit the inversion, and that would have been an entry there, but think about getting the retrace we're looking for. How far can we go down here though? Should be good to go to fill this 15-minute gap here. It's like this BPR that we're talking about. The first one here. That would be pretty bullish if we can even come back down respected. If you guys are in short, you guys are looking pretty good right now. This is like short scalp. I'll at least look for it to drive it too. You guys are short right now. How many people playing the short? It's kind of hard though. I mean, at NQ we got this 1-minute version. ES we did too, so if you just held through and stopped high, you're just letting it play out to the next bullish beat ray. Looking for bare minimum like 45s here. What do you think about Funded Next? They're good. I like them a lot. I'm working on their Funded. Dude, uncapped payouts are always a blessing for experienced traders. I think for new traders, yeah, you can just go trade by cap payouts, you make good money, but like uncapped, that's when the real players can thrive at. Just trying to hold this area. There's gonna be one more retrace most likely before we get to that BPR area. Ever try alpha features? I tried before. I think I did one set, like 3 counts. I passed it first try, but then doing the Funded, I was going back and forth, failed it, and then never got back to it. The only thing I would say, like, I like their rules, but alpha futures are quite expensive compared to the rest. It's like $300, $250, something like that, and then activation fee is another $150. You see Top Step's like, you know, it's like around 150 highest one, and then plus another 150 activation. Here's a drive into this 15-minute BPR here, guys. Looks good for this drive in here. How's your experience trading top one? It's like, I feel like anyone who traded top one and got to payout had zero issues. They did some retroactive rule changes. You know, you could argue the outlook, the future, but they're a pain. Like, that's the thing. Like, there's never a case so far where someone's talking about like, oh, top one did me dirty. But there's a lot of propaganda though, which I kind of wanted to stay out of, because I'm just like, I'm always just strictly thinking about a trader. I'm not thinking about loyalty or anything like that. Loyalty is always good, but like, you kind of frame it to Top Step, let's say. Top Step's like, don't trade anyone else but us. It's like, but there's other options that are good. So no firm has my undying loyalty. You sound like you have flu. I kind of just woke up like a few hour or two ago. not even an hour. I think it's like 40 minutes ago. Like, it was really early, or really right before the stream started. TPC has my loyalty. They never disappoint. When I say loyalty, I mean like, you're so loyal where you wouldn't try their competitors or other firms that are, you know, just any other firm basically. Do you have FOMO from overnight pump? No, not really. I'd rather just keep it playing. We're playing day by day. But you sound like you have the flu. I feel like I have something. I woke up a little bit iffy. I slept through a lot of the night there. What was the Tradify discount? So tomorrow we should have me and Brett on. I'm gonna ask for confirmation. If me and Brett does come on, he's gonna, you know, usually give us a exclusive discount. So we don't know what it is. I don't know what it is either. I was gonna talk to him about it later. But I think we're gonna start the stream around. We're gonna do an AM stream. I think we're gonna do AM and then we're gonna run all the way PM. I get nervous seeing my account down 200, but want to scale one day. Stomach for like 500. Do you remember how you start scaling up? I think you want to avoid looking at it as a numbers game, like, or like the dollar game. So like, don't look at it like you made 1,000 or you lost 500, you lost 300. Just think about it maybe in percentage, and it'd be better. Like, just convert your drawdown percentage. If you were to try to max lose $500 on a 5K account, that's 10%. Just say if you hit 10% per on this like day, then you're out. It'd be easier that way. But when you associate, I think when you associate dollar monetary value into it, that's where it gets in your head, and that gets in my head too. That's why like I don't want to be like every day posting all my profits. Like, I made 10K today, I made 15K today. It's like at one point it's gonna hurt. 90% off Tradify. I probably would think 5% more, 10% more, whatever. We'll see what the boss men have to say. Bossman Simba. Is Simba live all day? I think what we'll do is like we'll just do it live for AM, and then I'll just do my normal PM. So it makes sense. Like, so it'll be like basically a 6-hour stream. I'm fine with that, doing one day. Or it could be a break in between. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Is Tradify getting projects? At least tell us that. You can ask Simba himself. Say like, where is Tradify X or Project X yet? And see what he says. And I hope that the stream is like, you know, us trading, but also just us getting some more exclusive scoop with all the updates coming out. He gave us some exclusive scoop previously about like the Tourney Cup, the new product plan, daily payouts, the new card, maybe show us the revamp of the website. Just a lot of fun stuff that keeps you interested. Maybe even talk about Project X. Does chat like Project X? I feel like more people have been converted to Project X, but lately, but there's like also, I don't know if it's like propaganda or just bad negativity on it, but with like Protect trying to police it, I thought people would be turned off by Project X now. Project X nice. X is very handy. For those who like Project X, do you care if it's cross-platform or like cross-firm analyzing? Would you guys care if that's the case? If it's like basically only for to see if you're hedging or not? It's an interesting question because most people are like, no, I don't want my data. I'm gonna just leave my favorite platform to protect it. Yeah, I'm getting interesting replies there. Like it's like very sensical replies. They're like, I don't cheat anyways. I'm good. Blah blah. But that's not what the other half of the chat would think. I think your favorite word is propaganda. I mean, it's true. Like, there's propaganda everywhere. It's because people have interest. I'm still short-term bearish. I want us to drive in here, but it's just kind of tough here. Drive inside this BPR and then really launch from there. It might go higher from here. If we flip this 1 minute here, this might be good to go to make it fly. It's very, very slow right now. We see a nice 5 minute retrace. I wanted a little bit more. I wasn't really asking for much. Another 10, 15 points. Like another 1 point on the ES basically. Would have get the job done for me. Check the 4 hour. Yeah, the 4 hour closing above these wicks, I think could be massive. Very massive. Yeah, so this is flipping this 1 minute now. We got a decent retrace. I think we missed the mark where I want to see it, but we kind of went back to this 15 minute inversion, so that's cleared at least. We can really come pushing from here. Let's come back now. What? The bot is back. Heck yeah, this back. Almost had to fire that bot. I think right now you just gotta pick when you want to enter. So I wouldn't long up here. It's way too tight. But I would short here. Got the 1 minute inversion. We got some draw lower to retrace. Very clear to me. I would have looked for longs inside this BPR. If it's even BPR. So like just like a few more points lower. We could have looked for longs. That was missed because it never got tagged. And then I feel like people would just chase this next long here. The first inversion, they'll just smack it in. Because it's just way, the risk war is not there. So you have both charts on one screen for comfort. I think I like this setup. Just two charts. Ain't that good setup? Not too many, not too less. I'm analyzing both, so we can look at basically both there. And chat, I got proof payout when I woke up today. Very late. Top one approved, 3 accounts, 5K each, and then AVEX half by accounts. 10 of them approved very nicely. Now we're entering that uncapped payout territory, guys. Are we ready for it? I had these accounts for I think 60 days now. 60 days, that's like more than 3 months, or maybe exactly 3 months so far. So basically like almost the start of the year I've had this. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. The 60 days is 3 months. 60 trading days. So, you know, in a month, how many trade days can you have? I think at most like around 20, right? So we have 60 of them. That should be 3 months. You exclude the weekends and the holidays, which doesn't count. Let me fix this. I think my fund future is also doing 30% off. Big for expert plan. Very nice. I'm gonna update that on our site. That's one thing I didn't do. Everything else looks good. Nice. Still rejecting this area here nicely. I think we still go for that 15-minute. So let's see what we could do here. Say rejecting this area. You can see like even like a kind of a low time frame breaker here form. So this retap back inside. I want to see it propel lower now. If you guys are still in shorts, we're still looking for a drive inside this BPR. Safety net on APEC. I don't really mind the safety net too much because you just need to you just gotta adapt to it, you know. Now you have more money. So like let's say on 50K, before you need like what 53K to take out 2, you leave 1K left. This time you just get like 54 and then you have 2K left. It's like not too much of a difference, and you have actually more buffer, which allows people to get some trades in, or actually hold the account for longer. I want to see this reject still. If this can reject, we'll go to 15-minute BPR. There's not much to play for, though. You just gotta basically short at a good area, long at a lower area. So like short premium, buy discount, essentially. And we haven't really made another high yet. So like any shorts, like whether you took the first inversion or the second one retrace, you're still looking good here. Just waiting to see what we can work with. The range is just very, very tight. You're holding this area though. Yeah, if you need a buffer, then you just gotta you just keep whatever you need to make. So like do the equivalent to your drawdown. If you have 2K drawdown, you need 2K profits, and then you know make another how much you need to make 2 withdrawals of his 2K withdrawal. That's another 2,000. Pretty easy numbers. But I wish I could give you guys trades like Friday, man. Friday we had like so many good scalps. I think we had 4 out of 4 scalps, and then maybe like 1 or 2 break even. It was like pretty much a flawless trading day. This one feels like the same thing, but it's just very, very slow and stuck. So that's after like it basically be moving crazy here, like 200, 300 points an hour, 2 hours here, just back and forth. And now we just started PM with a 60-point range, and we're kind of stuck between this area. Very, very tight. Feels like Asia price action. It's still be the same thing. Basically, you're trying to buy. If we can take out this lows, I'll look for longs somewhere down here, right? That's what we've been kind of aiming for. Longs in here. Shorts, I'm looking for shorts basically here and here, just where it's at premium and you have a tight stop, which has been working, and seeing we can get a drive to these lows now. It'll be like a counter trend still because you're still bullish bias for most time frames. You're just using the next bullish Peter rate as a draw, which it keeps on brushing tightly on. I have some shorts right now, just based on the entry. Here, I want to get this the first inversion, but not. It's just more of a scalp. I want to see if we get 45. I've been in this for a long time. 45 is the start of basically the BPR. We're just basically sitting at the the previous entry. It's not looking the best though, because there's so many attempts, especially this here. This drive should have been done deal to move lower, but it hasn't yet. It's kind of odd. I'm trying to hold this area. I'm just looking for this 15-minute BPR. That's my draw right now. If we can tag that, I'll be pretty good with that to start. What do you guys think, chat? You think we could do that? For those who are still also in shorts. You see the fair value on the daily. Unless you're talking about this one, we don't really have much. We got a big displacement through it already. This is just getting stuck here. I think we're just gonna let this play out. Not much to really play here though. I think still downside looks good. It's drawing there first, but if we can get a nice pump through this. I haven't seen that yet. It's getting held right here. Angry Trader said I'm tearing too long. It could work, but I still like longs lower. Longs up here is not the most optimal for me. Passed my first funded, guys, from ABC123. I don't know what is up with that username though. You need a more elegant username. Anyone mess with the first fair value app? I think it worked pretty well, right? I have this marked out as an indicator. First tap, second tap, third tap, and then once it flipped it, inversed it, it just pushed through it. So like it looked good, right? Took the bottom, the BPR was invalid. If you're talking about longs, yes, it would be. You're looking at longs at a good area. So you're not trying to long up here, the top of it, where it's like back premium, but if you're looking at reach rates, it is a pretty good area because you have a tight stop right under. So we're just basically right now just still adapting to the delivery of just basically just consolidating. Here's what buy low, sell high. So selling could also be shorting. Oh, on the AM, I'm not sure. I wasn't really here for AM. We need to see some confirmation that it could really hold for upside, and then we'll look for entries to really push it to a high of day. So high day, we're looking at all the way up here. There's first fair value gap after 130. Is that in the indicator? No. I just added the one that you guys told me. 130. So what would that be? Let me just look for it. So we just passed 130, right? So it's after here. Would it be 131? This one here? Would that be it, chat? I like a stab map. I don't really use stab map as much anymore, but I like it because it helps you basically visualize the PO3 type. So like every 4-hour candle opening, which is at 10 a.m. 2 p.m. you can see what it could do. If it does for manipulation, that goes next thing, that'd be like a manipulation candle. So what does this mean for the presented fair value gap, guys? We're about to go through it. Is that it? We reject it. We're about to go through it. So it's gonna push here. Is that right? I don't think I ever used the first presented fair value gap once yet. So many people loving it though. Yeah, so 5-day fair value gap held here. We can see this NQ holding very nicely. Still very slow price action. Have you not been trading much? I've been trading PM. Asia, I got Asia was not that good last week. I got basically my first big losing day on it. There's a bad reads, and then Trump was talking to, for some reason he just made an announcement and like it just ran through everything that I had in mind. But we've been trading very good for PM, at least PM streams. Do you not post your alerts during 8 p.m.? I think it'll be better once I have my more additional monitors set up. I'm gonna try to set them up today. It's hard because I'm always so caught up in the stream, and it's hard for me to. It's always my plan to alert also for those who can't watch. I'll just be very sucked into the chat and then trading, and some trades confirm in like the matter of minutes. But people didn't remind me, and then I think I tried last week. Dude, this is so slow, chat. What are we looking at? Would 910 be a good long entry? 910, 910. I feel like that would be the last retrace if this could hold. Yeah, I mean, this should just skyrocket up. But I'm not even really comfortable with playing anything here. This is like the previous consolidation here. We already closed above. We can see like a breaker here. That's if this could hold. So this last area here would be ideal for the hold here. What's the red line? That's New York Open. Yeah. That's that breaker retap here. Now we're pushing pretty hard here. Every just climb up has just been rejected too. You guys are mentioning the lowest liquidity. I see that too. I want to see this really take all of them out before it can let loose and just push up highs. Not just hands off until then. Hands off till then. But chances are this is gonna rip pretty good here. Chat bear bias. I think it's more short-term bear bias. Like most people in the chat, including me, are just looking for one more good sweep and then really bullish for the rest of the session. It helps you take out basically all internal lows, anything that would make it not a healthy run up. And we see that it's just much easier to play. Like it's the same thing. Like, would you long if there's like 5 equal lows at the bottoms? Like, what if that get cleared up? It start flipping, be much easier for you long with peace of mind. Very similar to this, I feel like. Because you're kind of long in premium, and if you can see a deeper retracement, it holds. That'd be kind of perfect for us to just continue playing upside. This is the only thing I could see it just basically doing a slight retrace on. This breaker and just pushing higher. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of hands off. I think it's still upside though. I can't long up here. I'm totally chill being hands off. We don't get the retrace. That's exactly my point of perspective too. Like, I would hate to long up here. I mean, this is like a decent long because now you have confirmation. Your stop would be tight, so it looks something like this, like a 10-point stop, and then you could play for next high. Like, I don't mind this, but to long up here to go for high of day when it could do a simple retrace, I don't like that. I think the 4 hours about to close. The 4 hours is going to close pretty monstrous there. I'm going to flip this whole hourly too in 7 minutes. This is pretty clear to go up now. So yeah, at least it is a decent retrace here. Not the worst, but we got a nice drive inside the breaker for pushing up. KDCA with tape out trader. Most firms allows it unless you see the term saying it doesn't. we have a nice setup or framework to play upside, just very deep in premium, even the lower time frame. It's tough. It's tough. But Hive Day is looking pretty good right now, I have to say. How do you build discipline? You just think about the more buttons you press, if you can recognize it, usually the lower your win rate, the lower the money that you make. That's basically it. So do the opposite. Like if you have your stats, like when you're very disciplined, you're calculated, you're waiting very patiently for your setup to come, you tend to do better. You long? No, I didn't long. That was this example. It didn't even hit this area, but it hit the breaker. If you guys were able to get this. Just so slow. How is everyone doing today, chat? Are you guys type green or red here? It's a big major push, but I think you follow your bias. Follow clear bias, you would have played out well. So if 1 a.m. opened up 9:30 here, it just sold off. There's just no point in buying the dip here. And you keep on selling off until we really get a nice closure up. Then you could start playing it. But short had it pretty good here. They shorted every pop. 1, 2, 3 pop. Shorted down. Let's see. Red, one and done. Red, break even. Tyler's in the building. What's up? Green, then red. Yeah, a lot of people got cooked, I guess, today. It might not be an easy day for price action to just join in either. I think this is where we finally can take these low resistance and get a nice drive down. I could be mistaken. But it's kind of now or never here, right? And those people who long the top here are getting cooked. It's just the most stupidest thing to really try that. No trades word day. That's fine. No trades is also no losing. Keep that in mind. No shot we don't take this out, right? I feel like it has to take it out now. We're just brushing this way too many times. But still nothing to confirm downside yet. Nothing showing me that we can really push up either. Let's see how far we can go here. Yeah, deep drive all the way below 50 would be good. Still very shallow. Do you usually consider premium versus discount zones, or do you observe when fair value gets respect? I do both. I actually do both. Last things on lower time frame, I'm also looking at OT and long and premium, or long and discount, shorting premiums as a rule of thumb. And then also just looking at, for my time frame alignment, looking at fair value gap, seeing which one is respecting, which side I think we could play. Here's a drop there. We finally taken out this low resistance. I don't know how far we can really go though. Imagine this is just going to be a quick sweep for pumping. This is the breaker fair value up here. I think it's about a pump from here. Guys, you guys like longs here? Or one more drive and then holding would play it. I don't want to just be too clicky right now. It's like, I think it's like a coin flip. I could make the reasoning that it just pumps up here, and I'll go make the reasoning where it does get a sweep first before pumping. But I want to lean with the buys, lean with the buys upside right now. So it said long 2 micros, good. Building a position here. I think that's the right call, to be honest, here too. This finally took out the first low and it immediately just got eaten up here. Drove to 50s and then back up. EQ, same thing. Pretty sloppy price action. Everything's just pointing upside, so you're just like waiting to see, is this a good long opportunity or should I wait a little bit lower? Oh, 2 p.m. closed as well. For our close here, we had the same wicks on our same closure on NQ. ES closed nicely above, which is nice. I think this is pretty bullish for ES. Hourly, we closed above this hourly gap. Looks good. I think every time frame is pointing up right now. You're just waiting for potentially manipulation or just a good entry model. This one I don't dislike. We might get a pump here, chat. I think this is the last drive here. It's just a tricky day where it's very slow. You don't want to play the breakouts. You just want to anticipate where it could bounce and come back for them. $21K incoming. It's so slow. We've just been inside this range for the last like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Dirt slow right now. Here's that pump here. Very strong pump too. Yeah, I want to get longs down here. Shit, I wanted one more sweep, but I should have committed to it. Put breaker stop below the breakers, like 10 points. This is a good one. I think this is like the first sweep that we kind of did this whole run. Look at that. sweep for this entire low, and we held it. Very tight risk long, which is you're leaning with bias. It's just still tricky. I've been holding this trade for almost 3 hours now. We've been just stuck here for hours now. One thing is always about discipline though. Discipline will pay you very, very handsomely. Just don't be stupid. There's just nothing to play here. The only thing I could argue with is that long. Yeah, we can talk about this SMT here. I'm not sure how fruitful it is though, because we didn't really take any air of interest. But if we get a reversal here and then really slam these lows, I feel like this ST is gonna be worth something. What are we doing here? We have another hour. Hopefully we can find something from here. This basically from 1 to 2 right now just been wasted of us just not getting anything clear. Change your music. I don't want to get copyrighted, but I mean we could mix it up. You guys like this, or should we mix it up for tomorrow and next week and stuff? Keep or change. Keep or change. Keep it, change it. New music. I think there's like a little bit more saying change, like 60-40 change right now. We're going to find another playlist. It'll be similar though, I think. I don't think we're going to be putting up songs right now. Damn, this is so sloppy. Brian's favorite price action. This is not my favorite. I think this is way too slow. I like chop sometimes, but like you have to move a little bit more than this. Like if it moves without even showing any gaps, really, that's the problem with me. We'll try and mix it up. We'll do some more different lo-fis, and then we'll mix them. It won't be a change of genres though. So freaking slow, man. I think what I'm thinking about right now is like, if we're still long bias and just kind of consolidating, we just want to see this take the next previous low, let's say in the 5-minute, and then just immediately just pump back up. Should look at 906, seeing that can get taken, and then pump back up. Could do another SMT here too. I'm trying to pay attention more NQ. ES is not showing too much range right now. Here's that low taken here. My bet, I think it's wants to flip here. We even create this as SMT here. Would need some confirmation on trying to long this, but based on what I've seen so far, just reading this choppy price action, every internal sweep like previously actually holds pretty nicely. But yeah, for shorts, I think a strong 5-minute closure under this NQ here, basically under 890s, would be what I'm looking for. If this doesn't want to flip here, which it can for sure, does not need to. We've just been consolidating, so I'm just waiting for confirmation of where we're trying to go. We still have this 15-minute gap that's been untouched for the longest time. Maybe we'll tap the now. If we flip this 30-second here, I might try longs on NQ. Looking good, looking good. I just want to sweep, hold. We took the low resistance already. I think there should be no area to stop us from just moving high from here. So we have the closure here. I think if anything, stop would just be low of day or a low of that swing, right? I'm giving this shot scalp right now. Don't want it under 894. It's a very tight stop, but I'm willing to give it a shot here. See if we can come back up. This could easily fail. I'll have another jab. It's a pretty 8-point type of stop right now. Just going based on this 5. I mean, we do flip this 5-minute. I'm not going to play upside anymore, but I want to lean upside right now. Because all the other time frame, the 15-minute, the hourly, every single time frame I have, I just don't know if this is the right area for longs yet, but I've seen a sweep and now we're trying to hold this area, so I'm giving it a shot. This would be 1-1, right? Yeah, this would be 1-1 basically. We just hit 1-1. I just took this on top stuff, but I'm just gonna take 1-1 and hold the other two. Try to break even. Wait, what? Alright, good, good. I thought I was glitching right there. I want to see the next high. Ooh, what the heck was that? Quick splash here. What do break stop on right now? Breaking the stop is set on this. We'll see if we can go for the next high here. Very simple in this aspect of us just looking for the retracement to see if it can hold. If it does hold, we look for a sweep confirmation lower time frame. We play the upside. We want to lean upside still. Upside has still been in my mind. And look at that. Chat, type 1, we took the trade, guys. Come on, come on. We went through so many shitty price action. We're getting a little something here. We're up about 15 on that, which is basically 2R with the 8-point stop. I want to see if we can get a little bit further. I peeled another one up. I have 3 contracts. I only have 1 now. We're starting the day hot. What can we say? I just recognize, I feel like this is such a choppy day where like I can't just be like, we're going to go for high of day or something like that, like this with an 8-point stop. Once he gets like 1R, I'll peel off right now. And then 2R here, peel off more. Ideally, we could get the final target up here. I might get break even here. 2.5 is my break even. And we'll see, we'll see. I think we're about to get break even the rest here. Not yet. 2.5 is break even, and we're holding this area. What the heck? Dude, good bounce. Actually, a good bounce here. Can we push from here? Does not look bad at all, chat. Does not look bad at all. This looks like it's pretty ripe for upside. New high, new internal high there. Let's see if we can go for the swing highs up here. That's kind of what I'm looking for. We got a good amount of people in the chat here. Like the stream for giveaways, guys, and then we'll, if you like it too, maybe we'll get a nice pump here. Bless the stream, bless the trade. That's what I'm talking about. Pretty much a 3R if we can get anywhere of these highs. We're up like 18 points on this trade. Hopefully you guys are still eating on this right now. Looking pretty damn good right now. Bada bing, bada boom. This is what we're looking like. I have 1 left. I had 2. My average is a little off. It was at 2, I think 2.5, 2.7, 2.75. But it's because I just kept on doing join bid. And I added a little bit more. So like the last one is at 9.4. But I just want this 29 area here. If we can get that, I'll be cool. I'm not gonna ask for more than that. That's like 3R right there already. Pretty good. And we're about to tap this. Look at that, chat. Sweep, sweep, last sweep here, we flip up. We're going for the next opposing high. I think I should close this now, and we should be good. That's what we do, baby. If we want to hit it, I don't know why I just tapped the wick of it. It didn't fill me out. There we go. And GG's is what we're gonna say. Done deal. Can't hate it. Gotta love it. How many people took that trade, guys? I liked how we were able to call that out because I was like basically saying 5-minute internal low get taken. We'll get drive in. As long as we respect this 5-minute gap, we'll turn, take a long entry, and just hold for it. You're in short and you TP when you enter. That's a smart move because if you didn't do that, you're gonna fade Brian here. Like the stream, chat. Let's get some likes up here. How many likes we got? Not even enough for one giveaway yet. You're like almost 800 viewers right now. Is there a video on how I trade? Yeah, there's a video. It's called Essential Guide. Essential Tradings, I think. It's like 50 minutes on my YouTube. That's probably the best bet if you're looking for videos. Where's that guy fading you? There's so many people fading me last week too. And I don't know what it was. What makes it so easy to fade me, but like I was cooking all last week. It was like banger every single day. Why weren't you worried about all the lower just liquidity run before you took a long? It's because it already got taken. So you see this got taken here. I was already anticipating this is manipulation. If this could hold here, lower resistance is already gone. Had we long somewhere over here, I would be worried about it for sure, but we already took it. So there's no reason for it to take it again or take another low. That's why I kept this 8-point stop. 8 points is all I needed really here. 8 points, guys, to really play this up. Will you be going on Wars Rhythm? I was asked, but I want to lock in my trade. If I feel like it might distract me. And, you know, I would rather have it. I mean, it would be a big reach. It would blow me up, but I would rather maybe have my first podcast with people I know. It could be like me interviewing Lanto, Lanto interviewing me. I would rather have that. I want to save that for that one first. You know, that'll be us keeping each other locked. Although the low resistance level was the level to expect, especially with the estimated top. No. Not from what I'm looking at it. The first moment it breaks this trend line liquidity here, it gets taken already. So this is the last previous internal. It swept it, took this whole thing out. We don't need to take this last one. That's how I view it. But perfect exit, perfect entry so far. If we do pop up, I'll be fine still. Dude, that was a picture perfect trade though. Not A+ or anything, but just like they're just leaning with bias. It's a very good example of just playing with bias, waiting for manipulation, and just executing off of it. And what to look for. It was a perfect OT. Yeah, it was. It honestly was. Every time frame I pointed out agreed with that setup too. Like if you look at a 4 hour, 4 hours bullish. We already hit this 4 hour fair value gap. Look at the hourly. We inverse this hourly. This is bullish already. And then the 15-minute, we also inverse this, and every retrace has been holding. 5-minute, again, 5-minute gap has been holding. We just did a 5-minute internal sweep to run up higher. That's true time frame alignment. Everything's pointing up. So you're just waiting for the first lower time frame to flip up. So in this case, it'd be the 1 or 30 second. Like I said, with this chop here, you don't see anything in the 1 minute. So that's why I broke it down to the 30 second here. The moment it flipped this 30 second, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Looking for anything else today? I will. I think we keep on pumping unless we flip any of the bullish PD rays below here. Then I would look for downside. I haven't seen that yet, so that's why I still lean upside. Tesla pumped. Let me see. This is like what, the hourly chart. I don't see much of a pump unless it was already red, deep red. I don't know. Yeah, I think a 15-minute closure above this previous down close candle and then New York open would be pretty big for upside here. So you have one in 4 minutes here. This one will get that order block here, closing above this whole down close candle. That would be the chain state delivery right there too. So like it's like a 2-for-1 here. If we get this closure, we pretty much have a slingshot up to high day. It's kind of what I'm thinking right now. It just hasn't given anything like that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Talking a lot today. Okay, I'm back. What's poppin' here? Dude, no way we just top tick this short, guys. That was perfect, guys. Or kind of like bottom tick the longs after confirmation and then exit at the top. That's kind of killer, right? You don't really see that often. Let's see. Okay, so 15-minute closure is still happening in the next minute. I think it's gonna be very critical where we close here. A very important NQ. I think we just need to close above the 9:30 open. That'll be pretty essential here. Auburn, are my shorts cooked? I'm about to crash out. Where are you short right now? This is pretty bullish here. Yeah, so this 15-minute closure, close above, this is going to be pretty good for upside. B5. I mean, I would rather short with confirmation. I don't know if there's any confirmation right now. Only bullish ones. Alright, 15-minute closure. We'll look for more setups to see what we do. 20 seconds here. Yeah, I mean, it closed above. I think this is pretty good here. So we get a chain state delivery right here. We get this order block here as well. Lots of things trying to really hold this up right now. So I'll be kind of nervous for those who shorts right now. Let's see if we can get another entry for longs. This retracer was not bad. There's that spike there. Still think these pushes higher. That 15-minute closure was pretty good for upside here. We can expect a retrace though. We expect something like this if we're going up again, or just take out the next high right now. You really do. Either case here. I can't get a payout to save my life. Depressing. And you gotta change up your trading, man. You can't just be praying. You can't be just entering randomly. I don't know if it's your entry or your trading model is not on par with what you want, your standard, or it could just be your discipline. You want to make sure you wait for it to come. And this is a very tough profession here. We're not everyone can be traders. Not anyone can be good traders. Anyone can become a trader. They don't have to be a profitable one or consistent one. What's the Asia live stream schedule? We're not doing Asia live stream. That's like something we're considering, but we haven't really established it. I don't think we ever live stream Asia except for one time. It just you guys are trying to make Asia a session to be live stream, but it's so slow. Imagine this, but even slower. And I don't know if I can really sit through hours like that. You didn't have to talk about me like that, try. Discipline, baby. Like, this is basically the first trade given on stream, and it took a while for this to form. If I try to like short long, I would got chopped up already before I can take this trade here. And I'll be pretty nervous to take this trade if I got chopped up two times beforehand. So that also affects your mental. You're gonna be hesitating taking the next trade. And what if the next trade is actually like a setup or a good setup that you've been waiting for? You're gonna miss it. Damn, this is so slow though. Why do I feel like we're gonna just take out highs and just dump? What do you mean by Asia on WAP? I trade Asia alerts, not live stream. I don't know why everyone keeps on saying, everyone's assuming that I'm live stream for Asia. It's always alerts. Whoa, someone in the chat said, this is madness. I'm currently 20 and got a payout from Apex recently. Then I made 7K in profits. Request a payout. Get the shit. Hello, Jay. We regret to inform you your account has been restricted from trading activities. Upon review, it was found that when you signed up, you did not meet the age of 18. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think he said, I'm currently 20 now. So this message is saying that he signed up on Apex before he was 18, before the legal age for that. So they're trying to stop him from getting his payout there. Chat, what do you guys think about that? Is that unjust? Is that fair? What, I don't know. It's such a tough one because like he's 20 now. Why wait? But also that's something that you're not supposed to do. I don't know. Why would they wait till now? I think that's like the clearest answer. Like, why wait until he got a payout? That don't make no sense. He made 7,000 profits on each account, I believe. That's tough, man. It's heartbreaking too. They should refund him all the money. I mean, I feel like they have no problems refunding the money now, just like the evals, but that's 140K profits. Too minor to pay him, but old enough to take his money. That's a good one. That's a good one. Kind of what it is. We talk about New York high or NQ highs here. Who's still in this long? I think that's high of day, right? Yeah. Slight SMT here. I don't know how well this SMT would hold, to be honest here. TPT hit, nice. For those who in longs, man, congrats. It's a long hold. You want to just make sure you're in the right side of the trend here. About to get another big pump here, looks like. Check out ES highs. Chat, what's the next trade idea here? Still bullish here? Or can we get a good flip now? Let's dump now. If we reject from these highs and actually confirm, like, we would need like a nice candle closure under these lows here. that would make the case that we took the high day, we did S&T here, make it actionable for potential shorts. But I still think on the higher time frame, everything's pointing up. It's gonna be very challenging to just be like, this is gonna flip back down now. That's where I'm kind of drawing it out here. The size value ran here. Wait, that's not high day, right? Oh, we have London highs too. Okay, there's a New York high or next liquidity. We still have more to go. I didn't realize that. Took out the high, and then we're trying to flip back down. What are we doing here, chat? It's 1 minute holding. I need to see a good closure under 921 for me to frame shorts. Inverse this, get a closure under 920s. We have a good room to really play for the next lows now, so we took the highs out. You think Apex lets you withdraw into previous cycle profits after denial? I think so. You guys, does anyone know? I feel like they would. Chat, I need to ask again. Bullish or bearish here? My bet right now is it's still bullish, but I'm getting very close to flipping back down because we have the criteria we're looking for. Especially multiple drives up to the high of the session, AM, and then if we get closure here, I think it's a pretty done deal. We sell off the rest of the session and even go for this hourly BPR here. Short-term bearish. Still anyone's game. We got the inversion here though, guys. We took a high days. Got this inversion. I don't know. We can get this closure. This is what I'm looking for too now. I mean, you could also look at this here. I forgot we took out this high. Change the delivery already happened here too. I think we have a good shot of plummet here. We need to see some more action down. Still holding. Pretty good. Next 5-minute closure in 4 minutes here. Need a strong closure. I think if you look at downside, you have a pretty good long way down. So we don't need time top here. We didn't take any lows, so I don't think that's cleared yet. I think this is going to be potential retrace for lower here. This is not confirmed yet, by the way. I should boot this left side. Oh, it's so slow. It's a slow chat. Building some internal lows here. I still think this is a retrace for lower. So if you want to short this area, every retrace, it looks good to go right now. It's just a little bit preemptive because you don't have anything except the lower time frame to support you. But if you get like a 5-minute closure under this in the next 2 minutes here, that'd be something that we could frame up with a 5 as well. Even closure on this 5-minute fair value, which I don't think is going to happen yet. Let's just get a closure first of this up close candles. So closure under 925 would be ideal here. There we go. We're probably gonna just dump here. Looking good for this big sell here. If you guys are able to get this change day delivery retrace here, that's what I was going for. I didn't really have that much of a sizing because I put limit orders in. I didn't really get that tap in I wanted, but we'll also get this 5-minute now confirmation here Finally, it took a while. This is also changed to delivery. So if it does want to come back up, if it does reject here, we're going for low. We're going for the next internal low here. It's a little bit challenging in this case, but I try to give you guys my bias here. This is where I started looking for lower. Beautiful dump, guys. Heck yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Got lucky this time. I think Arburn was the one who was short somewhere, and he was crashing out a little bit. Listen. While you're short, we were long, and then while you're short, we shorted higher. That just means you have to be patient for it, man. That's all it means. How many people were able to capture some shorts here? I think that was more difficult. I wasn't able to like kind of alert it because I was waiting for clear confirmation, but I had some starters in that we added and played out well though. Played out very well. We just want to be careful of the, this up close. We got to close her down. It respected on the retrace here. We can also look at this as the wick instead. The inversion, which are respected too, is just like a lot of things, and we're just waiting for the 5 minute to like set in stone, and it's pretty clear cut. So once it's closed here, you're pretty good to go for the next internal low, which we're about to hit here. We're about to hit this internal low here. Bro was cheering for 20 points while other kill zones gave 150. Dude, money's money, man. I'm up like freaking 10K today. Why wouldn't I be happy about it? I didn't trade AM. You gotta think about like what you're risking too. If you're trading AM was moving crazy, so you gotta be risking more. Think about the trade I took. I risked 8 points on this trade, and I captured 26 points. If I did this AM, I'm gonna have to put like 25 point stop, maybe get like 75 points. Yeah, put in perspective, man. You're missing out the point. Yeah, and also I also play base hits. Even though I trade AM, I don't think I'm gonna be like looking for like a 100 point trade. I just look for base hits. So it'd be less sizing, but maybe let's say I want to go for like a 20 point stop, 25. Let's be conservative, 25 point stop. I'll likely aim for 40 points, 50 points, nothing more, nothing less. That's it. But that's 2 trades right there. I mean, if you didn't get the short, that's fine. This first trade was basically us taking it all together. This one was a little bit more difficult. Do you usually trade with a 2R ratio? It depends on the trade. It really depends. This one became 3R for the final target. Sometimes I just go for a quick 1.5R. Sometimes it'll be 2. Sometimes it'll be even more. But most likely it's like between 1 and 2. I don't really go for like... It doesn't have to hit 2R. That's what I'm trying to say. It depends on the setup. So let's say like, I don't know, something stupid. Let's say I want a long here, right? I'm not going for, let's say I put this stop as internal low. This would be 101. I wouldn't mind taking this. It's a very quick 101. Bullish bias. Target is high of day. But if I did like 2R, it took high of day already. We went a little bit higher and we missed my 2R by like 7 points and it flipped back down. I got stopped out. I don't like playing like that, like fixed risk reward, because that just kind of kills you from trading. Like you want to make sure you're playing the chart. So like instead of TPing down here, you TP'd here. And likewise, let's say you just want a long even lower. I don't know, something absurd like this. 10 point stop. If you do 1.5, 1.7R, let's say, 1.8, you'll miss out on a few more points because target didn't reach yet. So you exit at 933. TP target is at 940. So you miss out on another 2 and 5, like basically like 0.7R. Pretty easy. So like, that's why I also don't like fixed risk reward. Voice crack, dude. My voice is cooked right now. I think I woke up kind of, I don't know, sick or sore throat. Probably because of I was outside on yesterday while it was stormy. Woke up and then I've been like just talking a lot on stream. PJ said, I feel like you're boxing yourself in a bad session. I'm not trying to convince anyone to change their session. I'm just trading the session that I like. Because I know, you know how many people said like don't trade Asia? And I traded Asia for March, April for the most part. May so far not that much, but for March I had like I think such a high win rate. I think we went like 14 win streak on Asia in April. And everyone's like, you can't trade Asia so slow, but we did it. Why do you like PM? Is because it's base hits. Very slow, very easy to read price action. And I can do tight stops. Nowhere else I could do like 8-point stop and work it out. I can do that on New York AM. I can do that London. Maybe Asia, but then the spread would be like a few points, which also hurts that case. But nowhere else can I just do like an 8-point stop and make 3R very easy. And it's like perfect for a scalper like me. I'm like the most ideal scalper where I just go in and out, in and out, in and out. Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. If I trade AM well, but PM always kills me, should I stop trading PM? Yes, you should. I feel like it doesn't mix. So like if you try to do the same strategy for AM as PM, it's gonna collide because there's two different like common areas of interest. AM is much more volatile. It tends to be the one that takes out liquidity, the big draw. PM's not like that. So you try to like, I feel like try to do this for AM. It works out playing the breakout. Do this for PM. You would have got buying highs, selling lows, and it just looks stupid to you. So think about that case too. I had to adapt. I wasn't the best PM trader as well, but I had to just stop trading AM for basically like 6 months and just focus on PM only. And now like I feel like I'm on par. Like I'm up there with PM traders. Like I don't think anyone else can trade PM like me. That's it. I mean, that's just what it is. Because there's just no PM traders. That's not me, and I'm killing it for you. I can't say the same thing for AM anymore because I feel like I lost my touch more in AM. You gotta get the vibe there. My emotion can't handle low time frame. You gotta adapt. I think overall, once I keep on building my wealth up and like really have such a huge capital when I'm 8 figures in, that's when I'll start upping my time frame and just swing trading more. That's what I've been like looking to do, especially now, like on my Robinhood. I've just mainly been swing trading, but scalping is good right now. Do you usually just trade mock? Is that the 350 or no? I don't know what mock is other than the 350 buy side, sell side balance thing. But I do prefer slower price action because it prefer for me and also prefer for the viewers because I can easily frame up the setup. So I can't do that fast paced because like you got to be really here. But for all the PM session day, I was able to just basically call all trades like 20 minutes ahead of time, 15 minutes ahead of time. And then just basically mark things out, waiting. Then the moment it aligns, we enter. PM is more friendly to beginning traders. I think so too. AM would destroy a lot of traders. Did you take that short? I did take that short up here on this inversion. I tried to get some more chain delivery. Didn't get that retrace. It was not that big of size. I had 3 minis here. I had I think only 1 mini and then a few micros on other counts. So like it was like a third sizing here. I think also something I think about, like when you think about my size fluctuating, it's about how much I'm trying to risk. So if I do here 8-point stop, that's already what I'm committed to. 8-point stop here. It should be here actually. I'm doing 3 minis. 3 minis. It seems absurd. Like, why you do 3 minis when you usually do like 1 or 2 lately? It works out because 8 points times 20 times 3, you're risking about $500. That's something I'm already like key on. And now since our profit target hit, we're up 1,000 on it. But yeah, the 5-minute structure definitely flipped, and now we're just selling off pretty aggressively here now. Whoa, we are selling really aggressive. Damn. How many people grab shorts up there, guys? Oh my goodness, that would been a better play than the long. I don't think we could have done that, but that played out so freaking well, man. It was hard. I think it was you had to really frame it up because of the counter trend, but once it confirmed, it was done deal. I closed out a little bit early there too. Not gonna lie. Bunox. Oh, I'm also requesting my Bunox again. Pretty good. It's every 10 train days, which is a little bit longer. I wish it was like 8 days or 7 days. We're in 5 days. No shorts. I would never go against a Trump pump. That's the thing with me. I feel like I don't even look at anything. I'll just play whatever I see. So I'm fine with longing when it's necessary. I'm also fine with shorting when it's necessary. Bias does help, of course, when it's pumping and you have like a lot of bullish momentum. But sometimes you don't get the entry and you just wait for it. You don't need a bias to trade for 20 points. Yeah, that's true too. So that's the thing. Like, it could be the most bullish markets, and I'm just looking for 20 points. Like, so they were on there. So you're just waiting for it to flip. Like, it'd be basically a healthy retrace, and I'll be there for it. I guess you're talking about like high time frame bias, but like even if it was like your like news happened and we're pumping like 100, 200 points, the moment we see it hit a level, we flip on lower time frame, I'm fine with taking that short. Big pump back up. I just don't know why we don't want to get a nice drive lower yet. I think we're saving for that. I gotta do a poll now, guys. I feel like we gave 2 decent setups right now. Very good setups. Let's do a P&L check here. I better see a whole lot of green here. It took a lot of patience. I'm not gonna lie, because you basically were sitting through a whole hour. This is more than an hour. This happened at 2:15 here. Of nothing. I couldn't touch anything here. But once we have this price set up, boom. Once we have this set up, boom. It just took a lot of patience. Oh, CPI tomorrow, guys. Here, we should have CPI tomorrow. We should have Brett Semba on for tomorrow. We're gonna do a double stream session, which is gonna be AM and PM. Throw some Apex evals if you guys want on some news for some of these prop firms here. Let's see what we got. Oh, you know what? Also, if you guys, I can't buy it because I'm already live with My Fund Futures, but My Fund Futures is doing a 30% off. I think expert plan sale. Is it 30 or 20? I'm pretty sure it's 30. Yeah, 30% off here. If you guys want to get some evals, CPI tomorrow, you can just pass that one shot here. That 80% off Apex, also good to load up 1-day pass and take profit. If you want to use Take Profit Trader, Tradeify tomorrow. We're definitely gonna get some Tradeify for you guys. A good bargain. 30% off expert is good. Longs, I honestly really wanted longs if we could just jab in a little bit lower. You couldn't do that. I think if you guys are bullish right now, you would look at this this 1 minute here. It's still bullish bias on most time frames right now. You see this spike up. But that's pretty much it for me, I think. I don't think we're going to be aggressive trading. Is Bunox 91% off? I thought it was 80. I'm not really too partnered with them because I hate how they just do the codes. Like, I can't reserve my own code. Let's see. Oh, it's 91% off. I mean, I could change it to Brian. Or too smart. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, I always gotta make a ticket for that. If you guys want to use Bunox, feel free to. I think Bunox is still inferior to Apex. So if you're not maxed out with Apex yet, I'll definitely use Apex over Bunox. And like Tyler said too, the withdrawal process is kind of dog shit too. Like, it's one thing is like the platform is archaic, but for you to make a withdrawal, let me see if I can showcase it without showing too much of my details. It's so bad. I feel like, why do this? Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay. So to make a withdrawal, you basically have to click withdrawal form, Bunox withdrawal, and it looks like this. And you just type it this way, and you gotta click each account. You have to submit manually the W8BN or W9, whichever you need. And it's like per account is like, I don't know what firm has this set up, but it's like, it's worse than Apex. Is that funny? Apex, at least you let you select accounts. I don't know why they do it like that. It's horrendous. But yeah, I mean, it's still an option if you guys want to trade Bunox. Very similar to Apex. The activation fee for a 50K account, I think it's like 150. It's like more than Apex already. If you look for a big account, it's even more expensive. Look, that's why I don't really. I think if you think Apex is like, let's say B tier, Bunox got to be like one rank at least lower. And like, we're 2025 now. Like, I feel like I could design something with no experience, something better for withdrawal process. Apex S tier, yeah. I mean, I think it's just Apex is just controversial. Some people love them, some people hate them. If you have Apex S tier, then Bunox is gonna be like B tier, 2 ranks lower. Because Bunox is not gonna be A tier. I can tell you that. It's gonna be top step and Apex at S tier. Next one is Tradify, Take Profit, and My Fund Features A tier. Rest is below. Follow the rules. Yeah. Tyler got paid Apex. I also got paid Apex, baby. Look at this. 42.5K to start the week. It's going to be a pretty much easy 100K week again. 100K plus. Last month, we did 200K. I don't think we can do that again unless I do the uncapped payouts, which I could consider for May. But it's because Top Step, I'm trying to build accounts up. I didn't have it ready all the way yet. We're going to get paid. All from PM trades. I think like 75% of it is from PM trades. And then the other is like Asia. Maybe it's like 10% from AM if I see anything. But like majority, like at least 70% was from PM. And that could be shown through my TradeZella or any trade report. Most of my trades are in PM sessions. So if you want to even do a deeper dive, you look at all my trades that I took from live stream and all that stuff. Most of it matches my current trading progress. It's actually nuts. But yeah, I wish I could start trading like evals again for like Tradify, My Fund Futures, Tick, other accounts too. But dude, they shut me off live, and I'm still trading the live account. I mean, I'm doing good with the live account at least, but it does nothing compares from like 5 accounts to 1 account with tight risk. Because it's a live account too. Guys, what would you guys want for the dual stream tomorrow? I think I need to confirm with them if we're still on for it. But what discount would you guys want? They're doing 30% off right now. What would you want to buy it? It's either gonna be like a one-time purchase or recurring. Not 50, dude. You think we're gonna get an exclusive for 50? Think reasonably. I feel like if it's like anything more than 5%, they will allow you to do it on one account. But if it's like multiple accounts, it'll be like a 5% boost. He gave other 40%. I think he gave other 40%, but it was only a one-time purchase, I think. So which one would you guys even rather have? Would you guys have like a one-time purchase? Or would you guys have multiple purchases? $50% is fair. Shit. 45% as they're giving up to 40. I don't know what you guys are expecting too much. I think you guys are expecting way too high. Because whatever their current sale is, it's gonna be additional discount. Plus the rebates. If you guys forgot about the rebates too. Another 5% rebate on it. And then we'll also be hosting. We'll probably be doing a lot of giveaways tomorrow. 40% sounds fair. I think 40% off. Maybe it'll be like restricted to 1 or 2 purchases. Plus the 5% rebate. That'll be like basically 44%, 45% almost. I think that'll be like pretty good just to save for you guys. 20 giveaways. It could be 20 small giveaways, or we're gonna give away some instant fundings. We can do like 3, 4, 5. Who knows? Are you only trading evals tomorrow? No, I'm trading funded. I don't really trade evals until like I need it. The expert plan 30% off. I don't know why they're doing it, but that's a good. My Fund Futures is going on a marketing run right now. CPI tomorrow. I'm definitely throwing some evals into CPI. Let's get that going, baby. Getting inside this breaker. I don't think I'm trading anymore. I'm just kind of hanging in the chat. We took 2 trades already. One main trade, of course, and then the other one is a short. We're kind of between 2 breakers. I feel like I would lean the upside one rather than downside one. I don't know what you guys think about that. That's kind of like my gut feeling right now. But who knows? We just respect this chain state delivery so well, so it also makes that case. If we buy this 1-minute breaker, I think we full send to the next gap here. Do you show your trades when you're in? If you rewind to this trade, this was pretty much me saying it and then also putting the risk reward tool. I'm not trading anymore for the rest. Something about me, I don't trade past 3 p.m. usually. So I trade 1 to 3. Anything past that's power hour, and my stats for power is worse. So like, let's say I have like 70% win rate from 1 to 3. If I add power hour to it, it's gonna be like 60-50%, just because it's that volatile. Why is my Fund Futures expert better with 14-day payout than Starter Plus with 5 days? Is it 14 days? I thought it was like anytime payout. Am I wrong on that? Maybe Ty confirmed because he's been trading expert. I haven't been trading expert in a long time. No consistency is good though, yeah. Can you clip your trades for the stream? I'm gonna look for an editor to do that for me. That's been highly sought after. But I think that would be when I have my face cam on, so it'd be a better edit. Did you look at the dodgy indicator? Did he post it or something? Is it free or is it paid? Inversion indicator? I'm just gonna look at his Twitter if he talked about it. I mean, I can get access to it. I have no idea what the indicator is though. Wow, this just sewed right through this. I wanna get a good indicator too, honestly, but I feel like I'll be so careful of how I do my indicators. Like I gotta be perfect. It got to be perfect. It gotta be like everything I do, like manual tape reading, done in chart automatically. So, and I feel like somewhat I'm a perfectionist in that area where like it's not gonna be like, oh, show a breaker, show something. It gotta be like show all time frame alignment, show which one is more bullish, which one is bearish. Ideally, even break down these 3 time frames. It'll be like either bullish here, bearish here, neutral. Just make that automatic. That'd be like probably the best thing. It doesn't even need to show me entries. That alone would be a blessing. Because imagine if you have an indicator that shows like high time frames bias or high time frame bias is bullish, intraday time frame is bullish, and you say like maybe the low time frame is bearish or neutral, and you wait for it to flip bullish. You have triple time frame alignment, and then maybe it'll signal that like, oh, it's all 3 time frame aligned. This is pretty much very bullish. That'd be really good for me to just visualize. Yeah, not signal indicators. I think signal indicators are always a little bit more difficult. Anything that would help you chart, market draw liquidity, look at time frame alignment, see things, then you trade off your own. I don't know. I feel like it's just weird because I don't want to say it, but like people who don't trade has the indicators, but I feel like you don't see the people that do trade, like trade every single day with real money on the line. They're gonna be such a perfectionist that I don't know if that indicator is gonna help. Are we launching? No, I'm not trading anymore. We're just hanging out right now. But we were between 2 breakers here. I did want to see this hold, but we're past power hour. I just want to talk to chat and just see how this goes here. Use as confluence, yeah. I don't know. I think something I would work on is looking at an indicator that shows bias. That would be very key for me. I have protocols and parameters on how I determine the bias for these time frames. I mean, you guys see in the chat too. If we can get that going, that would be such a. And then we add in like low time frame confirmation to flip it. Boom, we'll get that going. Can you trade 1 shot, 1 kill, and pass in 1 trade? I think you can. Just not on evals or non-funded, for sure non-funded. Let's see the poll. 59% of people are green. We have 25% red, 16% is white. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good structure, or a pretty good poll stat there. And we're starting the week strong with basically 1 good banger and then another one that's a good scalp, which I didn't really hold through. I don't know if many people held through. This is counter trend, but kind of like 2 for 2 right now. We're just chilling. Just look at this range today though. This is such a small range. This is basically 70 points for PM range, and you see AM is like 300 points. You see London 600, 500 points. You see Asia's already 200 points, and you see PM so over 70 points. What is this tiny range? And some people were talking about like it's like only 20, 30 points. Like relative to this PM range, that's like nearly 50% of the range, and we get 30 points there. This trade here was 26 points, and you have like 70-point range from high of the session to low of the session, starting from 1 p.m. to right now. That's pretty good. 5-minute breaker still holding. One good closure under this breaker, I think, sends it through. I don't really trust this breaker that much anymore because we respect the upside. But my money would probably say lower right now, but it still be counter trend because I don't see too much of it yet. It is very difficult here. Get back to work. IC was big on emails. He talks about it in his mentorship. Did he? Honestly, I haven't seen any of his old stuff. I only see like a few stuff. Do you ever do a period of education only, start trading after, or both education? So I think for me, it's like it's price discovery, right? You're just refining. So even now, I'm trading. I feel like I have a good system, but I am still adapting. I'm learning new things. I've been incorporating more things and taking some things out. Like a few things, like right now, I took out what do you call this? Standard deviation projection. I haven't been using that much. I added in like change to delivery. BPR has been my main focus. Been using inversion more. Breakers and unicorns are always my go-to as well. Just taking a few things out and then just keep things in, and we're just making such a good model where we have such a high win rate. But I think that's what it is. Like I didn't just study for months and months. I think most of my learning has just been trading real-time markets and just adapting for that. Like sometimes, like if I see a breaker fail, I'm like, well, why does this fail? What if I just extend it a little bit more? Or why is this not a good breaker? And yeah, with all these experiences, I think it just adds up to make you like a very formidable trader with a big arsenal. How's crypto doing, by the way? I wish I can get in more crypto. I've just been not the best at it. Not the bad at looking at it. How much backtest do you do for a model? I haven't probably did backtesting for myself for like over a year. It's always been forward testing because like think about it like this. I'm trading real markets every single day for like 3 hours minimum, sometimes more, like 4 or 5 hours if I'm taking 2 sessions every single day. And like that's what it is. You're not only learning a price model for trading, you're also learning about the session. So because I've been only trading PM, so I'm learning everything I need to do from 1 to 3 p.m. And then on top of that, pair that with my trading model. That's a lot to really go by. You're up huge on XRP. Dude, Lanso bought, I think he was trying to buy a lot of Ethereum, and Ethereum just went up like 70% from when Trump was like doing the tariffs. And that's like a month ago. That was like literally last month, and he's up 70% on Ethereum. Like, that's nuts. And he only had a third sizing, 250K. Up so much, up almost 250K. What is that? What makes a good breaker? That's why I also explained in my video. There's no point in me you're trying to understand what I'm trying to teach in like 1 minute or like 10 seconds in a clip. But if you watch it from what I've been saying in like a 50-minute video, I promise you it's going to make a lot more sense to you. If you're wondering about that, this is the video here. Trading guide. It says the essential trading guide. My essential trading guide, how I trade daily. 50 minutes. If you're able to watch this, come back and stream. You don't need to watch it multiple times. If you need to, do it. But this teaches a lot, like at least 80% of what I talk about daily. 5 years experience is pretty much all in chart trading. I would say majority of it. I don't want to say like 5 years exact because it's also a learning curve. But the last 3 years, at least, let's say that. Last 3 years has just been not me just backtesting or doing anything, just refining real-time forward testing, live markets. And I feel like that's the best way to even learn. So effective, very effective. Because I've seen so many studies and cases of traders who have such a good win rate when they're backtesting, but when they perform it in the live markets, it goes to shit. And it's like, how do you get a 70% win rate when you're backtesting, and then when you go live markets, you're like negative? It's because you're not really forward testing, and backtesting is like such a simulated false hope type environment, which is good to, like, you know, test out a model, but it's not good to record stats. Stats should be taken from real-time markets. That's what I mean by that. So like, I feel like if I were to kind of do like a plan book, I would spend a lot of time backtesting early on and studying and looking for creating a model. And then, you know, once we get like the stats and once we start practicing backtesting, it works out well. You then perform just as much time, if not more, on forward testing. So like if you did 6 months of backtesting, do 6 months to a year of forward testing and seeing how that performs first. That makes, I feel like, a lot more. It doesn't take account patient. It doesn't. I feel like it's also cheating because a lot of people backtesting, they're like, oh, I would have taken that trade, easy, boom. Would have taken that trade. Would have taken that trade. But you don't get that in real markets. Like right now, like you're seeing in real time how I perform on this trade. I waited very patiently. You have to be so patient, so disciplined. And backtesting, you don't do that. You basically just spam sick trades every single like pattern. And that's another thing. For most of backtesting people that they use, or people do, they don't account for higher time frame structure. They don't account for anything like that. So how would you know that you're testing out a good model if you're not looking at anything higher time frame? Or honestly, are you able to do that? Can you look at, like, if I'm backtesting the 1 minute here, can I also have the same chart pulled up for the 15-minute, the hourly, the daily, all synced together? I don't know if you can actually do that. I haven't been. Maybe backtesting software have been evolved since then, but I think that's important too, because most of my trading requires looking at datas from higher time frame and whatnot. So I can't really do that without it. Because like if you're just backtesting the 1 minute and you're just like a 1 minute breaker, you're just pattern trading. But if you backtest with the higher time frame structure and to draw liquidity and all the narratives, you're actually testing a model here. So like, unless there's a tool that helps you backtest easier, which I don't know exists, that's the thing. Let me know if it does exist. I'm surprised we haven't really tackled this area yet. This has been been missing this area for the longest time. Guys, can anyone answer, like, is there any backtesting software that allows you to have multiple time frames synced together, where you can, like, if you're backtesting the 1 minute, can you have the 15-minute, the hourly, the daily, and also syncing at the same time? That'd be pretty good for actually backtesting. I don't know if you do that though. You can with Ninja, is that true? I think that's very important, because you're not just backtesting just one time frame, because that's not real. That's not reality too. Like when you're backtesting, when you're trading, let's say the 1 minute time frame, like how I am, you have to look at other time frames too. You don't just look at the 1 minute and just trade only on the 1 minute. At least for me and most people I know. Oh, so FX replay has all you talk about? That's good, that's good. Yeah, I mean, in the future, I do plan on backtesting, not for myself, but just for you guys. I just haven't backtested in a long time. But we will host some sessions, maybe on Smart Box Discord. Host it like once a week or something, for some study time. That'd be pretty good too. I think this is about a dump. I think this is about a dump here. I think bare minimum, if you're trading the 1 minute, I want to see the 15, the 5, and hourly. If you can't do that, you're not really backtesting that well. How many likes we got on stream? We gotta do a giveaway soon. I've been just overextending this. Let's do the giveaway, chat. I don't know the bot works, so I'll just type it out. Like the stream and then comment your YouTube username 1 time, and then we're gonna do the giveaway here. Good trading day though. Start of the week pretty good. It's such a big volatile week too, guys. And if you don't have patience this week, you're gonna get killed. And something I would comment on, like if you're watching streamers or other traders who just clicking a lot of buttons, that's not gonna work that well. It's not gonna translate well for your own self. So you want to make sure you're following traders that are risk managed and disciplined. CPI tomorrow, PPI on Thursday, nothing on Wednesday. Powell speaks on Thursday 8:40, and then we have Friday retro. This is such a packed week, man. So keep in mind, just be careful, be very patient this whole week. Best advice I can give you guys. I just was scaling a trade today and had the wrong number of cons. I used 30 and max allowed is 30 and didn't go over. I'm still good. It's unfunded. Is that ABEX or? I think you're fine. If it's a mistake, maybe you get denied, but trade again 4 more days and you'll be good. You'll be straight. It's not too much of a problem. Oh, take profit trader. Yeah, they should be good too. They don't have a consistency problem. So if you're trading funded, you do like max sizing. There's no issue. I'm pretty sure there's no issue. I never see people like get denied payout. Be like, you're sizing way too large. All right, I'll give you guys another minute here. We'll pick at 3:36. I mean, if you said that for Apex, I'd be like, maybe you get denied. CPT doesn't really deny people. That's the bright side of it. Did someone say Patrick Whelan? biggest scam in prop firm with this rule that doesn't even offer live trading. Dude, I feel like live trading is just not even worth it. It sounds cool, but like if you think about the business model of it, the live trading prop firm, like they don't even make money out of it. That's why I think it's like kind of like it's cool to have, but like it's more of a stop loss than anything. So when you think about it like that way, it's like that's not a red flag if they don't have a live program, as long as they're paying out. Like, so for Apex, like they have a live program, but they don't put people on it. All right, winner today is Ruthwick. I think this BPR looks like it jabbed in here. Make a ticket, Ruthwick. I think we're about to slam down to this 15-minute BPR here. Not trading to it, but just tape reading with you guys. I just want to see getting more screen time on. What a day though, just me trading back and forth in this price action. It's not the easiest, but we made it work. We made it work, baby. I think we'll wrap this up very soon, guys. Is there any other last questions here? Where do I make a ticket? A smart bar from Discord. There's a giveaway ticket. It should be in the description too. Are you playing every PM on YouTube? If you look at my YouTube live stream history, we trade every single session or every single PM. I honestly just want to see this get slammed through. I feel like I've been waiting for a while. And there it is. The first drive into this BPR that I've been kind of waiting for. We'll see more of a drive here. Thoughts on top one rule change? I think it's sustainable. Retroactive does suck, but we'll just see from here. There's a lot of propaganda for sure, but you know, they haven't denied anyone payouts. The only thing that people argue with is like maybe they are cooked because the rules were too milkable. And I think they were talking about like a stat like 80% of revenue has been to payouts, which is high. That's undeniably high. At one point it was 50%, then they upped it to 80. So they're hoping the retroactive rule change is good. Dude, I feel like I'm the only PM trader that could cook consistently. That's just what it is. And that's that drive that I was looking for. Deep drive inside here. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. We're going to be on for tomorrow in the morning, by the way. We will have Brett on for tomorrow. I'm going to confirm with that first. With Tradify Duo Stream AM 9:30. or maybe 10. I don't know. And then we're gonna run all the way till like PM. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Have a good one, chat. I hope you guys took some trade with us, make some money, play discipline, and then I don't know if anyone played the short here, but that's the BPR that I was looking for. I'll see you guys tomorrow.